Hello there, good morning. Audit Scotland says if the NHS is going to survive, the Scottish Government needs to make tough choices about cutting some services. In its annual report on the Unite trade union will hold a protest outside Parliament over changes to the winter fuel payment. Elsewhere this morning, Scotland has a new macker. Peter Mackay, who's an expert in Scottish Gaelic literature, says he can't wait to take on his newly appointed role as Scotland's national poet. And lastly this morning, Scotland's women face Finland later tonight in the Euro play-off. The first leg was goalless, so whoever comes out on top in Helsinki will book a place at next year's tournament in Switzerland. OK, time to take a look at the weather forecast for you now, and it's a chilly and frosty start with plenty of wintry sunshine across the mainland. For the Isles and far west coast, however, it will be a grey morning with a band of heavy rain pushing into the Western Isles by lunchtime. This will work its way eastwards this afternoon, falling as snow on the hills and accompanied by some strong westerly winds. Heavy rain will continue to work its way eastwards tonight, falling as snow on high ground, and that will clear through the first part of tonight, leaving drier conditions behind it. And it'll be chilly, but a bit less cold than last night. I'm sorry we weren't able to bring you a full weather forecast. We will aim to do that for you at our next bulletin. And that's all from me for the moment, but I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, good morning. The Scottish Government will have to make difficult decisions about cutting some services if the NHS is going to survive. That's according to the public spending watchdog. And it's the Unite trade union will hold a protest outside Parliament over changes to the winter fuel payment. Elsewhere this morning, Scotland has a new macker. Peter Mackay, who's an expert in Scottish Gaelic literature, says he can't wait to take on his role as Scotland's national poet. And lastly, Scotland's women face Finland tonight in the Euro play-off. The first leg was goalless, so whoever comes out on top in Helsinki will book a place at next year's tournament in Switzerland. And now, luckily for you, Joy Dunlop is here with your forecast. Good morning.
Good morning.
OK, Joy, thank you very much for that. And that's all from us for the moment. We'll see you very soon. Bye-bye. Hello there, good morning. The Scottish Government needs to make tough choices about cutting some services if the NHS is to survive. That's according to Audit Scotland. And its annual... Elsewhere this morning, Scottish Labour is urging MSPs to back changes to legislation it says would reinstate winter fuel payments for pensioners from next year. Scotland has a new macker. Peter Mackay, who's an expert in Scottish Gaelic literature, says he can't wait to take on his newly appointed role as Scotland's national poet. Dr Mackay, who is originally from the Isle of Lewis, becomes Scotland's fifth macker and the first Gaelic speaker to hold the post. And apologies for the change in pictures there. And lastly, Scotland's women face Finland later tonight in the Euro play-off. The first leg was goalless, so whoever comes out on top in Helsinki will book a place at next year's tournament in Switzerland. But for now, let's take a look at the weather. And Joy, it is very cold again.
It is. Good morning.
OK, Joy, thank you very much. And that's all from us here. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye. And on Reporting Scotland, urgent reform. And coming up on Reporting Scotland at 1. Hello there, good afternoon. Difficult decisions around the future of some NHS services need to be made urgently. That's the warning from the public spending watchdog. In its annual report on the state of the health service, Audit Scotland also said the Scottish Government lacked a clear plan to cope with growing demand. Well, our health correspondent Lisa Summers joins us now to talk us through this. Lisa, tell us, what is the finer detail of this report? Well, among the issues raised in that Audit Scotland report was the challenge of delayed discharge, where patients who are otherwise well are trapped in hospital because of a lack of suitable care for them in the community. Dorothy Lafferty's grandson Andrew isn't unwell but has autism, so needs a quiet place to live, which is currently not available. He's been in hospital for more than 2 years now. Our social affairs correspondent Lucy Adams has this story.Lucy Adams with that report there. Now, a former Lord Provost of Glasgow has been arrested and charged in connection with alleged stalking offences. Now, it's make or break for Scotland's women in their European playoff against Finland later. Whoever wins in Helsinki will book a place at the finals in Switzerland in the summer. Well, our sports news correspondent Chris McMullan joins us now from a very festive-looking Helsinki. Chris, tell us, can Scotland's women do it tonight? And lastly, Scotland has a new national macker. Peter Mackay is the 5th poet to take up the post since it was created 20 years ago. He's also the first Gaelic-speaking poet to do so. Our arts correspondent Pauline McLean has the story. OK, time to get your weather forecast now. And of course, Gillian Smart is with us. Hello.
Hi, Sarah. Bit of everything in this forecast. Good afternoon. That's the forecast. Sarah.
OK, Gillian, thank you very much for that. And that's all from us here this lunchtime. Laura Miller has Reporting Scotland tonight, but for now, it's back to Ben Brown with the rest of the news at 1. Bye-bye.